It's Wednesday. It's time to wake up. You were born to be rich, abundant, and successful. Wake Up Wednesday starts right here, right now. We finish off the month and the four agreements with always do your best. At first glance, you may make the assumption that it's about being perfect. It's really not. Your best is your best in the moment, and your best varies from day to day. My niece posted a quote by Jim Quick on Facebook. He says, on the days you only have 40% and you give 40%, you gave 100%. That's doing your best. Your vibrant business tip: one of the ways you keep from doing your best is comparison despair. I did this last time too. It took a couple tries. Okay. It's Wednesday. It's time to wake up. You were born to be rich, abundant, and successful. Wake Up Wednesday starts right here, right now. We finish off this month and the four agreements with always do your best. At first glance, you might make the assumption that this is about being perfect. It's really not. Your best is your best in the moment, and your best varies from day to day. My niece posted something on Facebook, a quote by Jim Quick. He says, on the days you only have 40% and give 40%, you gave 100%. That's doing your best. Your vibrant business tip: one of the ways you keep from doing your best is comparison despair. You compare yourself to others, or you compare yourself to yourself. Why did Joe get that contract and not me? Why did Jane get to ask to speak at that event and not me? Why is it taking me so long? Using the river analogy, when you compare or judge, it's like putting your goal upriver, constantly fighting the current of your mind. It takes longer and creates stress. Let's hear what Don Miguel Ruiz has to say about always do your best. He says, there is just one more agreement, but it's the one that allows the other three to become deeply ingrained habits. The fourth agreement is about action of the first three. Always do your best. Under any circumstance, always do your best. No more, no less. But keep in mind, your best is never going to be the same from moment to no moment. Everything is alive and changing all the time. So your best, it will sometimes be high quality and other times will be not so good. If you always do your best, there's no way you can judge yourself or others. Get into the comparison despair. It says, when you do your best, you learn to accept yourself. But you have to be aware and learn from your mistakes. Learning from your mistakes means you practice. Look honestly at your results and keep practicing. This increases awareness. You can have many great ideas in your mind, but what makes the difference is action. Without action upon an idea, there is no manifestation, no results, no rewards. He goes on to say, the first three agreements will only work if you do your best. Don't expect that you will always be able to be impeccable in your word. Your routine habits are too strong and firmly rooted in your mind. but you can do your best. Don't expect that you will never take anything personally. Just do your best. Don't expect that you will never make another assumption. What you can certainly do your best. By doing your best, the habits of misusing your word, taking things personally, and making assumptions will become weaker and less frequent with time. You don't need to judge yourself, feel guilty, or punish yourself. If you cannot keep these agreements. If you're doing your best, you will feel good about yourself, even if you still make assumptions, still take things personally, and still are not impeccable in your word. So doing your best changes everything. So just for a moment, notice how the concept of always do your best and the other agreements changes how you approach your business. Your vibrant business takeaway: when you always do your best, your goal moves downstream. Your mind is in harmony with your goal, and you go with the flow, so to speak. This is one of the ways I help my clients, shifting the currents to be in alignment with your goals. Contact me to learn more. Here's to more money and less stress in your business. Until next time, dream bravely, act boldly, live vibrantly.